Hey guys, welcome back to Peak ASMR, where I try to bring you the peak quality entertainment. And today, we are going to be reading this comic about Qui-Gon. Is a Jedi Master. He appears in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, in the the original movies. But found this comic on him and figured we'd look through it. Anyway, real quick, this video is brought to you by Sean. Just like Sean was the sponsor of the Searching Through $100 video, he also sponsored this one. He sponsored two videos, that one and this one. So I'll do a little pop-up photo. Here's his Instagram page. He uploads cool artwork and just photos and different things. So feel free to go check out his Instagram page sometime. So thanks again, Sean, for making this video possible. Anyway, guys, let's get into it and read Star Wars Hyperspace Stories Qui-Gon. Script by George Mann, or Mann, however it's pronounced. When's the copyright date? 2025? Looks like it. So it was recent. Oh, they got a 2024 down here too. Yeah, it's recent, whatever it was. Anyway, let's get into this. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Master Qui-Gon. Looks like my man's meditating. Master. Young sir, I believe Master Qui-Gon requested not to be disturbed until we arrived at our destination. Don't worry, Threes. He's going to want to see this. I have to zoom out. Master, am I to assume from your urgency, Padawan, that we've encountered some sort of danger? Raiders, perhaps? A debris field? A pod of pergile? No, Master, it's the ship that It's the ship the one that issued the distress call. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. The ship must have been there for thousands of years. I thought you'd want to see. Remember what I've told you about patience, Obi-Wan. There is strength in stillness, virtue in silence. Yes, Master, but it must be quite a view. You better show it to me then. You're not going to believe it, Master. The ship. It's covered in rock. zoom out more. You're right, Obi-Wan. I've never seen anything like it before. 3, so you better take us in. Dock next to the archaeologist's ship. They're expecting us. Are we going to go inside the old shipmaster? First, we must evaluate the situation, Obi-Wan. It serves no one to rush into such actions. And remember, Padawan, contain your excitement. These people have requested our help. They are scared and have suffered a difficult loss. Yes, Master. As Jedi, we must treat them with open hearts and minds and do all we can to allay their fear. Thank the stars you're here. We came as swiftly as we could. I am Qui-Gon Jinn, and this is my Padawan apprentice, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there. I'm Lika. The dark-haired one is Tamliki. This is Poadi. And our missing colleague, our friend, is Shanto. He's lost somewhere in this haunted wreck, if he's still alive. Haunted? I think you'd better start at the beginning. We've only been here for 2 days. It took us months to get the correct permits to explore the wreck, explore it, map it, recover any valuable artifacts for further study. We're scholars. We're here to learn. We know nothing about the origin of the ship, how it ended up here, who it belonged to, how long it's even been here. We were lucky to find it. It's untouched. You know how rare that is? Most ships of this vintage would have been broken up or been raided for salvage centuries ago. But this, it was just sitting there, waiting to be opened up. There'll never be another opportunity like it. It's a time capsule, a gift from the past. It was Shanto who found it. He'd been researching the records of an old pirate crew we recovered on our last missions, and there was a reference to this place, an old wreck that had been here so long that it had started to merge with the asteroid field. The pirates docked with it, planning to take anything of worth, but something scared them off. They never came back. So you came looking and found it was still here? Yeah, that's about the size of it. We applied for the permits and they finally came through last week. Now here we are. Tell me what happened after you arrived. There are procedures to be followed. We docked, then flooded the old ship with oxygen. When we were sure the wreck was holding the atmosphere, we boarded. Our first task was to establish a base camp inside the main hold. We set lip, a power relay, and a lighting rig, and moved our equipment across. Shanto was excited and itching to get started. We all were, so we decided to take a quick look, just a peek to see what we might be dealing with. That's when everything started to go wrong. We knew something wasn't right the moment we left the hold to go deeper into the ship. We were uneasy, you know. We could feel something was wrong. We all said it, but Shanto was too excited and wanted to press ahead. He didn't give us much of a choice. He just laughed and said we were worrying too much. We're archaeologists. We're supposed to be used to old, creepy ruins. So we went along with it. We kept going deeper and deeper. Shanto had gone a little ways ahead, not too far, though we could still see his light, and then he just disappeared. We searched for him for over an hour, but there was no sign, nothing. No comm signal, no sign he'd ever been there at all. It was like he never existed. We were terrified. So we got out of there as quickly as we could and sent out the distress call you picked up. I understand. You better show us where he disappeared. I think it's time. My Padawan and I had a look. Do you really think this place is haunted, Master? We are all haunted, Padawan, but it is within us that our ghosts reside, and they are not to be feared, but embraced. Somehow, that doesn't make me feel any better. I sense terror. I sense it too. It pervades this place. We must tread carefully. What is that? There are footprints here in the dust. We know the archaeologists came this way. It could be nothing. Wait, Obi-Wan. Be mindful. There's something here, close. What the? Rah! An Aklatar. Well, at least we know what might have happened to the missing archaeologists. Master, brace. Hug. Now listen to me, friend. We mean you no harm. And besides, we wouldn't taste very good anyway. That's right, run along. Obi-Wan? Through here, Master. What have you found? Ah, a shrine dedicated to the ninth door, an old dark side secret known as the Brotherhood of the Ninth Door. They were supposed to have died out centuries ago, during the early days of the High Republic. The ship must date back to that time. What is this place? The what? Supposed to have died out? Yes, I've met one of them before, a long time ago, when I was around the same age you are now. During my first visit to the holy city of Jeddah. Ooh, flashback. The holy city isn't what I expected, Master Dooku. No, Qui-Gon? Tell me, Padawan, what did you expect? Well, I thought it would be a little more solemn. It is a religious place, is it not? Jeddah is sacred to many who revere the Force, yes, but people celebrate their beliefs in many different ways, Qui-Gon. They're not all as musty and serious as us Jedi. I see. So you haven't brought us here on a pilgrimage? No, not today. Then why are we here, Master? My research into the ancient sects has led me to believe there might be something of interest here, Qui-Gon. Interest? To the Order? Watch out. Oof. Perhaps a threat that might need to be eliminated. Then we're here. Then we're to anticipate battle. Whoa. We must always anticipate battle. That way we are never surprised. I understand. Many years ago, during the time of the High Republic, these streets were home to even more Force sects than you see now. One such group, the Brotherhood of the Ninth Door, who had aligned themselves to the dark side of the Force, maintained a temple here on Jeddah. Darksiders. Yes, but not like the Sith. The Brotherhood maintained a careful neutrality and believed that the power of the dark side could be harnessed for good, as well as sinister purposes. What happened to them? They were destroyed during the famed Battle of Jeddah over 2 centuries ago, when 2 warring planets brought conflict to these streets. Then why? Because my research suggests the sect once held a powerful Force artifact that could be weaponized if it were to fall into the wrong hands. I want to find it, so the Jedi can keep it safe and study it. And you think it's still here on Jeddah? I believe the key to locating it lies somewhere in the ruins of the sect's underground temple. Where do we find this temple? I don't know for certain, but I wager our ship and all its contents that this person does. Master Dooku, it's good to finally meet you in person after so many months of correspondence. The pleasure is all mine. Qui-Gon, this is Elaine Yolf, a member of the most auspicious organization here on Jeddah called the Guardians of Wills. Aline, this is my Padawan apprentice, Qui-Gon Jinn. It's good to meet you. Likewise, Qui-Gon. I was just explaining to Qui-Gon here that you volunteered to serve as our expedition leader. I presume you've identified the location of the Brotherhood's own temple. Of course. Working from your notes, I've been able to find the ruins where I believe the sect kept their underground temple. Excellent. Then we should waste no time. Someone has taken an interest in our little quest. We've been followed since the moment we arrived on Jeddah. We have? You didn't sense it? No, I'm sorry, Master. No matter. It speaks only to the power of our adversary. Now focus. Reach out with your senses. Senses feel their presence, their ill intent. I sense them there. It seems my investigations may have stirred matters. They've adopted the appearance of the old sect, a follower perhaps, or even a remnant survivor. Master, they are getting away. Tread carefully, Padawan. The brothers of the ninth door were adepts of illusion and manipulation. Trust your instincts, not your eyes. Yes, Master. No, you don't. Ugh. No, stop them. Where did you go? They evaded you? Yes, I don't know what happened. One moment they were there, and then they were not. This is troubling indeed. It seems the Brotherhood is not as extinct as they would have us believe. We must proceed with caution. I'll alert our other guardians. Perhaps we should call off our search for the temple. No. Master Dooku? I only mean that it's imperative that we locate the temple before this interloper has a chance to clean anything that might lead them to the, a chance to glean anything that might lead them to the artifact first. We cannot allow it to fall into the wrong hands. This is it. Here, it's just a heap of rubble. Everything above ground has destroyed centuries ago. During the battle, we're lucky nothing has been built on top of it since. Most likely, the pervading atmosphere of the dark side, dissuading people from claiming the land. Padawan? Yes, Master? Of course. Lend me your strength. These rocks must be cleared. Of course, or I read them out of order. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Rumble, rumble. That is not a rumbling sound. There we go, I don't know. Wow. It's here. Master, wait, I sense something. There's darkness down there. Good. Good, Qui-Gon. That means we're close. It is the role of the Jedi to bring light where there is darkness. We cannot flinch from our task. Whoosh. Oh, we can... Sorry. That was the normal voice for a minute. I was about to say, we can try... adding sound effects. Just a sec.
Low volume.
Where were we? Oh, yeah. Had to do that once. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. But yes, it's a lightsaber. Anyway. Ga. Master. Vroom, vroom. My thanks, Qui-Gon. Come. There is peace here, despite the lingering sense of darkness. This was not a place of violence or despair. Most temples are havens of contemplation and quiet endurance, no matter to what or whom they are dedicated. It gives me the creeps. I fear there are tenets and rituals amongst even the Jedi that an outsider might find uncomfortable. Such is the nature of any faith. Surely the Jedi Order is more than a simple sect like any other master. And yet it would be arrogant to set ourselves above others, would it not, Padawan? We must treat all others as equals, even if that means reappraising our own place in the great weave of the galaxy. Something's wrong. I sense a presence. Indeed, it seems our unwelcome friend has decided to try their chances. What? Elena? Or Elena? Remember Qui-Gon? The Brotherhood are masters of disorientation. Trust your instincts, not your eyes. Oof, Qui-Gon. Watch where you're going. He's escaping. He's got some artifact. I'm sorry, I thought. It's all right. Whoever that man was, Master Dooku is right. He was a master at disorientation. He can't have gone far. No, let him go. He can't have discovered anything down here anyway. There's nothing in these ruins that could point to the location of the artifact. We've wasted our time and his. But surely we should stop a dark side user, whatever the case. If it is meant to be, it will be. The time for that confrontation shall come. In the meantime, Qui-Gon, we must seek guidance from the Force, and above all, remain patient. Go and jump back to the present. And now, what is this place, Master? It's not like any ship I've seen before. We must have patience, Obi-Wan. Everything will become clear in time. Do you think the Akhlatar, was responsible for the death of the missing archaeologist? We don't even know that the missing archaeologist is dead, Padawan. But yes, the most likely answer is often close to the truth. Then why are we still here if we've already figured out what happened? I want to find out what this place really is. There's more to it than an abandoned vessel. I can sense it. Something waits for us deeper in the ship. Well, that's not ominous at all. Ominous, yeah. Gasp. Hello? Obi-Wan, what is it? You didn't see it? I sensed something. A fleeting presence, almost as if we were being watched by something that wasn't really there. You don't think the archaeologists were right, do you? That this place is actually haunted? I suggest we keep an open mind. The Force works in ways that are deeper and more diverse than we could ever imagine. Over there. It's part of the missing archaeologist's uniform. Indeed, it does not bode well. Chitter, chitter. Ooh. So, do you still think this place is haunted, Padawan? More Aklatars. What do we do now, Master? In situations such as this, Obi-Wan, it is usually prudent to run. Do you think they'll come after us? Remember what I said about the most likely answer? Unfortunately, I do, Master. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Nor was I. I hate to point this out, but this is a dead end. Dead being the operative word if those Aklatars come after us. I'm sure you'll think of something if the need arises. Me? What are you going to be doing? Working out how to open this lock, of course. To find us another way out? No, to find us a way in. I finally realized that this place is not an abandoned ship at all. It's a tomb. A tomb? For who? If I'm reading this right, it belongs to the original founder of the Brotherhood of the Ninth Door, a man named Saresti Vale, which means it's thousands of years old. And that means there's every chance it's also the resting place of the dangerous artifact the Master Dooku was looking for on Jeddah all those years ago. The archaeologists aren't going to like you finding any treasure before they do. That's assuming I can find my way past this lock. So it works like that. Hurry, Master. I have a nasty feeling we're not going to be alone for long. Stay calm, Padawan. Allow me to tell you about the second time I encountered the Brotherhood of the Ninth Door. I'm not sure now is really the time for another story, Master. Now is exactly the right time for a story. Another flashback. It was several years ago. It was several years after Jeddah, and having become a Jedi Knight in my own right, I left the safety of my master's side, traveling the worlds of the Outer Rim in search of enlightenment. I was visiting the arboreal city of Mook on the planet Sorosha when it began. Aye! Rawr. No, get away, get back. Back away slowly, young one. I shall see to this creature. Watch out, snap, snap. Fear not, the Force is with me. Get yourself to safety, crack. Swish, swish. I think you scared it off. What was that thing? We call it the Snatcher. I don't know its real name. The Snatcher. Let me guess, people have been going missing around here recently. How did you know that? Call it Jedi intuition. My name is Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon. Are you all right? I am now, but it almost got me just like the others. It likes children. It thinks we're tasty. I think I'd better find out more about this Snatcher. Will you show me where the other people went missing? Of course. I'm Paroka, by the way. go here next or here? These novels are kind of weird sometimes. We'll go down first. Sorry. It started just over a week ago. I mean, there's always been tales about monsters that come in the night to steal naughty children, but that's just our old bedtime stories, right? This is a different, some wild animal that's moved into our area or something, and it's using Muke as its hunting ground. Took 2 young lads last week, though I dare say they had it coming. If the stories are true, it only comes for the naughty ones. You'll never find any of them. They're long dead by now. Gobble up, gone. I saw it, black with white streaks. It just seemed to come out of nowhere. 1 second my boy was here, the next it had carried him off, screaming into the trees. There was nothing I could do at all. Why won't you take me with you? I was a help, wasn't I? You were, but it's too dangerous. You see, I think there's more than one of these snatchers out there. A pack of them, maybe. And something has caused them to start using this city as a hunting ground. I need to find their nest and put a stop to it. That's no place for a little one, no matter how brave you are. Alright, but Qui-Gon. It's actually, never mind, yes? Make sure you get it, won't you? I will. Swish, swish, whoosh. Bro's running everywhere. Is she or he following him? Russell. Show yourself, Peroka. Hi. What are you doing here? I told you it wasn't safe. Exactly. That's why I couldn't let you go alone, in case you get hurt. Well, I can't very well leave you out here, can I? Not with all the snatchers about. You have to come with me. It's the only way I know I can keep you safe. Exactly. We're a team now, Qui-Gon. Stay close and try not to make too much noise. I managed to sneak up on you, didn't I? Yes, I suppose you did. Wow, is this some sort of old temple? It is, and it used to belong to a dark side sect known as the Brotherhood of the Ninth Door. I don't know what that means. Never mind, just stay close. You already said that. But what has this place got to do with the Snatchers? They're using it as a nest. Something must have disturbed them recently. Did you notice that boulder by the entrance? I think it's been moved. Hello? Is someone there? There's someone still alive here. Come on. I know, keep close. Are those skulls? Dang. Like an eclipse. Who's there? Anybody? Stay perfectly still. You'll be free in a moment. My thanks. Did the creatures bring you here from the city? Not exactly. Wait. I know you. You're one of them. A brother of the Ninth Door, a Darksider. You were on Jeddah all those years ago. You're responsible for what's been happening here, aren't you? You opened this place searching for that artifact. You let the creatures out to terrorize the city. It's not what you think, Jedi. I did open this ancient place, but I had no idea the Slovars were using it as a nest. They caught me off guard and bound me here and left me to die. But you didn't. No, I didn't, although I would have if you hadn't arrived. For that, I owe you my thanks. Rumble, rumble, rumble. I think something's coming. Rumble. Scream! We've woken the slower queen. This isn't good at all. Qui-Gon? Find somewhere safe to hide, Paroka. And don't come out until I tell you it's safe. We need to work together if we have any hope of defeating it. It's the only way we're walking out of here alive. How can I possibly trust you? Judge me by my actions and not by your prejudice. I am not what you think I am. The whack. Go for the head. Qui-Gon. Paroka. Rawr. Thud. Thanks. Screek. Run, I'll throw you higher. Trust me. Rug. Shankri. Thud. Paroka. I'm here, Qui-Gon. Thank the light. He saved me. I know, and for that, we owe him our gratitude, even if he is an enemy of the Jedi. What is your... Minakatso. My name is Minakatso. Aren't you going to go after him? No. A wise man once taught me to be patient. The time will come. Clunk. There. The Slovars won't trouble you, or people of much anymore. Of Mook, however it's pronounced. But you're coming back, right, to the city? Oh yes, for now. And what about Minakatso? You said he was an enemy of the Jedi, but he helped us. Enemies don't help each other, do they? People are as complex as the weave and weft of the stars. Paroka, sometimes it is hard to fathom their motivations. Besides, I have a sense that Minakatso's story is far from over. Back to the present. Thunk, thrack, shunk, hiss. Master, I'm a little busy. Thrunk, thrack, shriek, but someone is fighting the Oclatars. Then we must work faster. Come help me with this. Shouldn't we help whoever's up there first? We can't just leave them fight the Oclatars alone. What if it's Lika and the others? Trust me, Obi-Wan. Your so-called ghost does not require our assistance. It's far more important that we reach the contents of this tomb before they do. The ghosts, then you believe it's real? Oh, I believe it's real, but there's no time to explain. We must get this door open. What must I do? Reach for the Force. Visualize the lock opening. Creak. Bang, bang, bang. Groan. Creak. it really is a tomb. And that scroll has to be the artifact that Master Dooku was looking for all those years ago. A scroll? Is that all? Do not be so hasty to dismiss to which you do not yet understand, Obi-Wan. Despite its simple appearance, that scroll most likely contains dangerous knowledge that was locked away in here for a reason. We cannot allow it to fall into the wrong hands. Nor can I, Qui-Gon Jinn. Please stand aside. The contents of that scroll are not for the eyes of any Jedi. This is the business of the Brotherhood of the Ninth Door alone. Minikatsu. It's been a long time that it has. Whoosh. Stand aside, Padawan. Vizzo, they just got straight into it. Whoosh. The one from your stories? You were the ghost. Yes, Master. I cannot let you take it. You do not understand. You cannot understand. This is something I must do. My master warned me once of what the scroll might represent, the danger it possesses to the galaxy. You will not take it. Only the Jedi can keep it safe. Silence. Oh, such arrogance. The Jedi are too enamored with their own worth. They will never do what is necessary. We will die to stop you if that's what it takes for the light. No, please. I know you have little reason to live, but please trust me. How can we trust someone who's dedicated their life to the dark side? You know nothing of me, Jedi. Nothing but your prejudice. He's right, Obi-Wan. But Master, you can't be serious. Stand down, Padawan. Let him pass. I don't understand. You will. Whoosh. And I took the scroll. So old, so fragile, so dangerous. Indeed. Crump. There, it is done. Finally, my vow is fulfilled. What? What is going on? What vow? Master, you're going to have to explain this to me. Why did he destroy it? You asked me once to judge you by your actions and not by my preconceptions. I see now that I should have listened. Master? Perhaps, young one, I should offer an explanation. I am one of just a handful of remaining followers of an ancient sect known as the Brotherhood of the Ninth Door. Once more than 1,000 years ago, we were many, with temples and shrines across the far reaches of the galaxy. Unlike the Jedi, the Brotherhood does not see a distinction between the light and dark sides of the Force. To us, it is all just the Force, and as such, all of it might be harnessed for good or for ill. Our founder was a man named Saresti Thel, in whose tomb we now stand. His research into the origins of the Force led him to discover certain ancient truths, dangerous truths that were buried with him to prevent their misuse in the hands of those who would use them to oppress others. A millennium passed, and Sarsti's discoveries became legend. Treasure hunters, academics, and even Jedi searched for the fabled tomb, hoping to learn its secrets. I feared the scroll might fall into the wrong hands. The information contained in it could be hazardous even in the hands of the Jedi. It had to be destroyed, so I vowed not to rest until it was done. Do honor my brethren to see it that the galaxy was safe from Sarsti's legacy. I had to be the first to find it. From the distant sides of Batu to the blighted lands of Moraband, from the dark waters of Dathomir to the glittering heights of Coruscant, I have spent my whole life searching. Thrice I have encountered your master. Twice he tried to stop me from fearing my motives. Yet finally, he too understands. The scroll had to be destroyed. The temptation was too great. The power it contained should never be wielded for good or for ill. And now it is over. My vow is complete, and the honor of the Brotherhood is secure. Thank you. You're really going to let him go, aren't you? Yes, even though he's given himself to the dark side, even so. And you came to help despite the danger, even though your friend has already gone missing inside this very same ship. You see, Padawan, there is always light to counter the dark, and where there is light, there is hope. Wow, just wow. This is a tomb. The tomb of Sarstithel, founder of the Brotherhood of the Ninth Door. It's quite a find you have on your hands. You have your work cut out for you. Also, I'm probably butchering the name, I'm sorry. Yes, but although I fear your friend Chanto is now one with the Force. The Oclatars? Yes, but I believe the ship is now secure. You're safe to continue your studies and to mourn your friend. If there's one thing I have learned, Padawan, it's that the Force always finds a way to create balance. Without the dark, there can be no light. And most importantly, hello, Master Qui-Gon? Obi-Wan? Oh, thank goodness you're here. Are you all right? We've seen the mess out there, the creatures. We heard fighting and came as quickly as we could. I think I read things out of order. Well, yes, we wanted to help. The best way to honor Shanto is to finish what we started here, to show everyone what we found, and make sure everyone knows the role he played in it all. Yes, that certainly seems fitting. What's this? That, my friend, is a lesson in humility. You were saying, Master, about Minakatso and the scroll? I was saying that he was right. You are not the only one who has learned a valuable lesson here today, Obi-Wan. It is far easier to blindly judge than to open our hearts to see others and see their truth. But those who have given themselves to the dark side are our enemies, aren't they? Sometimes, yes, but some have simply lost themselves in fear and anger. Perhaps what they require from us most is not condemnation, but help and understanding. Have I ever told you the story of Eslin Rio? No, Master. Then we have much to discuss on our journey back to Coruscant. Just one last question, Master. What was really on that scroll? Honestly, Padawan, I have absolutely no idea. The end. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Star Wars comic about Qui-Gon. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Share the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed. Trying to get to 700 subscribers, and I would love if you could be part of it. And I know it's annoying to hear people ask all that, but liking, commenting, and subscribing really do help out the channel. Anyway, this has been Peak ASMR, where I try to bring you the peak quality entertainment. Hope you have an amazing day and a great Independence Day tomorrow. Take care. God bless, and I'll catch you all in the next one.